you're an e-commerce brand looking to learn more about 3D and AR and how that is applicable to your marketing strategy, then you are definitely in the right place. Hola, hello people. Welcome to another one of my videos. My name is Gabriela Marcano and this is my YouTube channel. I am the CEO and founder of GM Ignited, a performance-driven marketing agency for e-commerce. I am a media buyer expert and a marketing strategist. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through 3D and AR and what the main difference is, because a lot of people get them confused, why it matters in today's world in 2022 and on, and the benefits of using AR and 3D to increase your conversions and have a greater impact on your customers and potential customers. Before I start, I just want to quickly remind you to like this video if you found it valuable. Please comment any questions or feedback that you might have. And if you love all things marketing, metaverse, e-commerce, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube videos because I definitely want to keep these value bombs coming your way. All right, so let's make this short and sweet and very, very simple to understand. So before we dive in, I would love for you to check out my other 2 videos about the metaverse so you have a better concept of Web 3.0 in general, and that could give you a little bit more perspective on 3D and AR. So what's the difference between 3D and AR? 3D is basically a 3-dimensional object shown online. So basically, this could be considered 3D. So you see more high definition, better details. You can turn around the object. It's basically a moving object, but that you can control online. And AR is your ability to experience it in augmented reality, AR. So in your environment, you can see how this object or this product that you're trying to sell showcases in real life. So the customer or the consumer can actually see the product as if they were right there in the store. But what's even greater about that is that they can see how it is, not only the dimensions and how big it is and the little details of the product, but also how it could be seen in their own environment. So it's very different from having an idea of, oh, this could be great for my living room, or this could go great with that jacket or this shoe or whatever it may be. It's different from like having an idea than actually knowing, than actually being present in your environment and seeing how that product that you're interested in can be seen with the things that you own or in your environment, essentially. Here we have Adidas. Adidas has the AR technology, and you can basically see how they would fit. So this is a video that I recorded myself. This is me grabbing it from their app and seeing how it would fit. So I changed, obviously, the size and everything to see if anything changed, but it really just captures how it would fit in your feet. And obviously, this technology has yet to advance a lot. So the fit, the movement is not quite there yet, which is one of the main problems that I'll speak about later on. But it is pretty accurate, and you can still, even here in AR, you can see how it fits. But then afterwards, you can check out the 3D products of it to see more of the details in high definition. So it's a great complement to each other. And here we have another example of another type of product. We have a kind of fashion and apparel, and then we have home goods. So here we have a coffee, and this one was taken from Amazon. And not all Amazon products have this, but I think it was pretty cool. So for example, for me in my kitchen, that would be very huge, and I would not buy that because it is bigger than what I would want for my kitchen. All right, so how does AR look in Facebook ads? So basically, you can create a lot of different things. You can create types of filters. So for example, makeup, for example, a hat or the beer. How would that look on me? So depending on what you're trying to sell, obviously the ad goes in hand with that. But then the person looking at the ad can actually tap and see how that would look in their environment. So they don't have to leave the app. They don't have to jump into your website or anything else, but rather experience it right there and then, which does boost a lot of the conversions and a lot of the retention rates for these potential customers. And what is great about this is because they're staying in the app with iOS 14 and the limitations in tracking, you don't miss on that. So these are people that are so effective to retarget afterwards. Ads can look like this. This particular part is subjective, but then this is the actual part that I think it is very important from the aspect of AR. So why does it matter? So Web 3.0 started gaining importance because people, consumers, are starting to show a behavior that they like, and they yearn to be more interactive and immersive within whatever it is that they want to buy, or even the brands themselves. They want to connect. That is all. They want to connect and they want to experience it. They want to live it. So this whole concept and this whole behavior pattern that has been changing for a while now has led to Web 3.0 being the essence of immersive and interactive, which means that consumers are no longer a bystander, which means that consumers cannot be someone you just sell to. Consumers have to be now part of your product. They have to be taken into consideration as part of the entire purchasing experience and how you make them part of the product. So here are some important facts about AR. So 63% of online shoppers claim AR will improve their shopping experience. And this was taken from eCommerce, a study that they did. 61% of online shoppers prefer making purchases on site that offer AR. If you have an AR experience, people are just more likely to want to shop there because they have more guarantees of not only experiencing the product before purchasing it, but being part of that process. 35% claim that AR would increase how much they shop online. If you have an AR experience, consumers are actually more likely to pay a little bit more for that perk, for that luxury of seeing the product in their own environment. And then 45% think that AR features save time spent on decision making. So if you know how it fits or you know how it looks, you're more likely to just make the purchasing decision instead of just wondering, oh, what size did it fit? Or should I order 3 of these, try them on, and then return them, which is something that tends to happen quite a lot in the e-commerce online industry. What I think is very important before we continue is the type of people that are part of these studies. So it is clear that millennials and Gen Zs are the ones that are more inclined to adopting AR and 3D and to wanting brands to adopt AR and 3D. They're the ones that would more likely make decisions based on that rather than, for example, boomers. In 2020, AR adopters saw a 19% spike in customer engagement, and customer conversion rates increased by 90% for customers that engaged with AR. Then another data that I thought complemented this extremely well was from Shopify Insights and Trends. They reported that on some Shopify product pages that already implement 3D and AR experiences, they increase conversion rates by up to 250%. And the way we tend to work with this is we try this on 1 or 2 products. Then we advertise on Facebook and Instagram with that specific product in AR, and we send them to the website so they can also experience it there in AR. And the results are tremendous. And they say Facebook ads are no longer as effective, but in reality is that people are failing to create, and when I say people, I say people that are advertising on Facebook are failing to create content that really adapts to this whole concept that the consumer is no longer a bystander. They want to be part of the product. They want to experience, they want to immerse in it. So how do you do that with what you have today? And the answer for me is implementing or starting to implement AR and 3D. So highly engaged customers spend 60% more per transaction and buy 90% more frequently when using AR. Then we have the benefits of using AR and 3D. Obviously, everything I've listed before are statistics and are considered benefits of AR and 3D. But here's more specifically. 1, it increases customers' confidence in purchasing that product and lowers return rates. So that is super important because then you no longer have people purchasing to try it on and then return it, like I said before. AR allows you to preview the product as if they were in the physical store. And that is the most important aspect of it, and in your own environment, which I think is like the cherry on top, because not only are you seeing it, but you're also experiencing it in your environment. Then it's interactive, engaging, and a more immersive experience, like I mentioned before, and it has higher conversion rates as well as higher retention rates. The biggest downside right now is that the technology has still yet to advance, and I think within a year or two, or maybe 2 to 3, the technology will be there where everything is more high definition, where if you try a jacket with AR, for example, you can move, you can turn, you can do all the things that you need to do in order to assess whether that product is great for you or not without it being glitchy. I think this technology has yet to evolve, but what it is today, already the data proves how successful it is. So imagine if you start adopting it now and then the technology advance, you're already at a lead and you're already at a huge advantage compared to your competitors. All right, so that is all for today. If you want to learn more about how we can potentially help you scale your e-commerce brand, please look at the description area where I list all the ways that you can reach out to me. We would definitely love to connect, speak a little bit further, get to know you, your goals, and see how we can potentially help you achieve your dreams. Please don't forget to like this video if you found it valuable, and comment any questions that you might have, or feedback is always welcome, and subscribe if you want to keep up with my content. All right, so that is all for today. I'll see you in my next video. Can't wait.